Hey guys, thogden here and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we're going through round 3 of our Euro 2020 predictions, the deciders. The ones that we're going to find out who gets first, second and third, and the ones that are going through on points. We're going to find that all out today. Get your predictions in the comments below. What's the like target today?
The like target is 12,000.
We could do more. We could get 15. I've got the feeling because we've got a very special guest. You know who it is?
I have no idea.
It's Billy Wingrove from the F2.
Billy, no way. That is massive.
Yes, Thogden. Yes, Thogdad, you absolute pair of legends. Right, now it's time for my score predictions. Fingers crossed I get a few of them right. Here we go.
We've got to get on with these games. Let's start off with Italy versus Wales, a cracker.
Hey, that's my thing. Hey, the first game is Italy against Wales, and Italy have won 2 out of 2. Locatelli was the hero last time. But you know what? If Wales win this, Theo, they go above Italy.
Cheer up. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Italy could win the Euros.
Yes.
They could win the Euros. They look so good. Locatelli, Immobile, Barella, Berardi. They all are balling out right now. They've even got centre-backs who are scoring goals. It might be disallowed, but Chiellini, I've never seen him play better.
But don't forget Wales, because I thought Gareth Bale was magnificent, apart from that missed penalty. And Aaron Ramsey, what a plur, apart from those 2 misses. Can Wales do it, Theo?
The difference is they got their misses, then they went on to score.
Yes.
They were great against Turkey, but it was Turkey. I think Wales will cause an upset. And that upset is that upset's a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I don't mean a Wales win. It's so in favour of Italy that they're going to go out and win this game. I think Wales will sneak a point because they need it for their group to stay in that second place and go through to the knockout stages.
Italy 2, Wales 1.
I thought that. And we all know Spurs are Wales FC with all their players. Let's go over to Billy Wingrove and see if he backs them.
Someone order fresh or a bone on top bins. Spicy.
Okay, we've got Italy versus Wales. As much as it pains me to say it because my nan's Welsh and I've got Welsh in my blood, I think Italy are too strong for the Welsh. Even though they've been playing great, I'm going to go with 2-0 to Italy.
Switzerland versus Turkey. 2 teams having a really poor tournament.
Yeah.
Switzerland 1 point. They need to win this, don't they, Theo?
Both these teams get battered everywhere they go. Italy beat Switzerland 3-0 and Turkey got hammered by Wales. If they draw, both of them are out. That's the truth. I'm obliged to say that Switzerland are going to win this game because Turkey have let me down.
Thogden is angry. You won't like him when he's angry. Turkey, 0 goals, 0 points, 0 pride. All I can say, this will be a stinker.
You called
Switzerland 0, Turkey 0. And yeah, I said that Turkey would mess up.
You did call it. Fair play to you. I'm going to say Switzerland 1-0 and Bolo to score. And let's go over to Billy Wingrove.
Switzerland v Turkey. Now, I'm not having Turkey's form, to be honest, so I'm going to go with 1-0 to Switzerland.
North Macedonia against the Netherlands. North Macedonia, 2 defeats, and the Netherlands looking good. And that man, Dumfries, how good is he, Theo?
Yeah, 2 goals. He's 1 away from top scorer of this tournament, and he's a right back. Fair play to the lad. North Macedonia have impressed me. I know they've lost 2 games out of 2, but in both they've scored, and you can see how much it means to the nation.
Yeah.
They were just happy to be there at the Euros. But to score in both games they've faced in, they're here for a good time, not a long time. And I respect that. But they're playing Netherlands, and they're here for a long time because they've got a very good side. Depay and Dumfries running the show recently. So for me, I'm going to go North Macedonia 1, Netherlands 3. Depay's just signed the contract with Barca. He's probably going to bag.
I tell you what, I was reading about Depay and about his upbringing. It was really tough, so I respect him massively for what he's achieving in life. You know what, here, the Netherlands are going to win this one 2-0.
Right, over to Billy. What do you reckon, mate?
It doesn't always have to be top bins. North Macedonia versus Netherlands. I'm going for a 2-0 win to the Netherlands.
Ukraine versus Austria. Yarmolenko and Yaramchuk are the lads doing the business for Ukraine. And this was always going to be the decider.
Yeah, they're both on 3 points. As it stands, Ukraine have a better goal difference because they score more goals.
Yes.
They're looking good. A little thing tells me that Ukraine are going to win this game. But because Austria will just go defensive, they'll sit back, they'll try sneak a draw because they know they'll go through on 3rd from 4 points.
Well, this is a tough one to call, Theo. Is Arnautovic playing in this game?
I think he's suspended, which is a big blow for Austria. I'm going to sit on the fence and go for a 1-1, which will probably send both teams through. What do you reckon?
I just agree with Theo. 1-1.
Let's go over to Billy Wingrove and see what he reckons.
What do you mean I can't get my prediction until I hit the crossbar? Happy now? Ukraine versus Austria. I am going for a boring 0-0 draw.
Finland against Belgium. Finland have won one and lost one. I thought they were very poor against Russia, but Belgium, Kevin De Bruyne is back and he's firing on all cylinders, Theo.
Yeah,
surely this is easy to call.
Special. He comes on at half-time. You think he might be 80% fit because he's still got a bit of an injury in him. Bang, he gets an assist. And then an absolute bullet of a shot to win them the game versus Denmark. Belgium are so stacked when Kevin De Bruyne is playing. It's like they don't even need Lukaku to score the goals because they've got so many players that can do it. I know Finland need the points to try and go through. They're currently on 3 points after beating Denmark. They lost to Russia. They're going to lose to Belgium. I'm going to say 2-0, Lukaku to score and De Bruyne.
Wow, that is very precise. This is going to be an absolute rout. 3-0 to Belgium. Billy, what do you think, mate?
Finland versus Belgium. My score prediction is Belgium's going to be far too superior. 3-0 to Belgium.
Now for Russia against Denmark. You're half Russian. What do you reckon, lad?
Well, it's going to be a tough one for Denmark. They're currently on 0 points. If they want any chance of going through, they have to win.
Yes.
Russia just beat Finland. Wasn't the most convincing result, though. I bought Schuber expecting a few more goals, even at the Zenit Stadium. Coming into this one, it's in Copenhagen. Denmark are looking for a win. I'm going to back Denmark to win it 2-1.
Wow, that is an enormous call. In the last game, Russia got that goal through Miran, chuck it or scran it. I'm just going to go with a 0-0 draw here.
Let's go over to Billy. What do you reckon, mate?
Russia v Denmark. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Croatia against Scotland, and what a horrible tournament for Croatia. I don't know why I'm smiling after that brilliant World Cup that they had, but Scotland, their fans are celebrating as if they've won the tournament.
They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere around London. I can't believe it. You know what? I'll be nice to the Scots. I don't think Croatia looked that good. England pretty much beat them pretty easy, and we don't even look that good. So I know this game's in Glasgow, Hampden Park, and the last time they played there, they got beaten by the Czechs. But I'm going to back the Scots to win 1-0 and to make it through to the knockouts. It's a big call. It's bold. I just think Croatia, they don't look up for it this year. They don't. They're not. Scotland want it more.
I think it's going to be one of those close games. It's going to be 0-0 until very late. And then Croatia are going to score and break the Scottish hearts.
Dad!
I think it will be 1-0
They love
to Croatia.
you in Scotland.
I
Why
know
have
they
you said
do.
that?
Well, you know what? If I dampen expectations, you know, I will be cheering for Scotland. That is the main thing. But I think Croatia have still got too much talent in that midfield. And Scotland haven't scored in 3 hours of football.
I know they haven't scored. I think they'll just find a scrappy goal from somewhere and hold on. That will be enough to send them through. So I think that might just be possible. But listen, let's go over to Billy. Who does he agree with?
So Croatia v Scotland. I'm going for a draw in this match. Either 1-1 or 0-0. I'm going to go for 0-0. 0-0. No goals, 0-0, level, draw.
And now for the Czech Republic, top of the group against our England. Theo, straight to you, pal.
Well, of course, I'm going to speak about the England-Scotland game where we drew 0-0. Not the best of results for England. You know, we had most possession. We should have scored more. But we weren't creative enough. We didn't get the ball to Harry Kane in the box.
Yeah.
He was walking out. He was too deep. I just didn't enjoy watching that game.
Yeah, we're not creative enough. We're not positive enough. It's not coming home. I'm sorry. Look, we're allowed a bad day at the office, and this is a chance to redeem ourselves. We've got to play Jack Grealish from the start.
You've just said it's not coming home. That's the definition of not being positive enough. How are you saying that? England need a big win. It's as simple as that. Can we get that against Czech Republic? On paper, yes. We smashed Czech Republic the last time we played them at Wembley. Clearly, defence is not the problem. We've kept so many clean sheets. We've got to find a way of playing a striker that will literally wait in the box. Maybe play DCL. Maybe play Grealish, Sancho. They've not had any minutes. Give them a runabout. When they played in the friendly in Borough, they looked both very exciting. So mix it up, Southgate. Try something new. I reckon it will get us the win.
Wow. In our initial predictions video, I said we'd win 1 and draw 2. I'm sticking with that. This is going to be a 1-1 draw, sadly.
The reason it very well could be a draw is because both Czech Republic and England know if they do settle for a point each, it basically knocks Croatia and Scotland out the picture. If they draw, it sends both teams through. Let's go over to the F2 boy, Billy Wingrove, the Spurs fan, the England fan. What does he reckon?
I'm going to go 2-0 to England. Against Scotland, we didn't really control the game. We had possession, but we didn't control the game. Hopefully, against Czech Republic, there'll be a change of a few players, freshen it up, and we get a 2-0 win. Come on, England.
Slovakia against Spain, and Slovakia are higher in the group, aren't they, Theo? Spain, I think, have been so mediocre over those first 2 games.
Terrible.
2 draws.
Poor. Lewandowski scored. Held them off for a point. How are Spain drawing everything? They've got a team to absolutely win that group.
Yeah.
We're annoyed sitting with 4 points in our group. If I was Spanish, I would literally be thinking, Forget international football. This is the first time in the first 2 games of the Euros since 1996 that they haven't got a win.
I know, it is truly shocking, and I watched that game and I remembered those brilliant Spain teams of the past. Those days are no longer here.
Over. I think Spain will bottle this.
Wow.
I know they need the points to get through, and actually a win will verify them a place in first or second. I don't think it'll happen. I think Slovakia, they'll get a scrappy win, even if it's in Sevilla. And I'm going to back Slovakia to win 1-0 because it's going to happen. There needs to be an upset somewhere. This is my upset card.
That is enormous, Theo. Now, Slovakia, massive respect. 1 win, 1 defeat, 3 points. They must be really excited. They must be very proud as a nation. But you know what? I think Spain will sneak this from somewhere. 1-0.
Dad, you can never trust in Morata. I know he scored last game, but he's missed so many sitters. Let's go over to Billy Wingrove.
Slovakia versus Spain. Spain are clear favourites to win this one. I think they dominate the match. I'm going to go with 2-0 to España.
Sweden versus Poland. Sweden on 4 points, but Poland, that Lewandowski equaliser means they've got a chance, but they need to win this game, don't they, Theo?
Yeah, they do. It's a tough one, right? Because for Sweden, they're in the best position possible.
Yeah.
4 points. They're practically through if they don't get hammered by Poland. So they'll probably hold them out for a point. They don't even need to win this game. Poland, they celebrated that draw with Spain like they just won the Euros. Lewandowski took his goal, great. But how much that meant to the Poland team is brilliant. And maybe they'll end it on a win. That wouldn't surprise me because Sweden don't need the points as bad. But I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. I think Alexander Isak will finally get his goal for Sweden after having 2 solid games but no goals. And of course for Poland, Lewandowski will continue the scoring. What do you reckon?
You've said it all, a 1-1 draw. And over to Billy, what do you reckon, mate?
Now I know what the living legend Thogdad's thinking. He's thinking, Bill, just crack on with a discoloured replica, mate. Keep the techers flowing. And you know what? When Thogdad says that, you cannot resist but to hit the top bins. Top bins?
Yeah.
Mind that away then? That's for you, Thogdad. Sweden versus Poland. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Poland.
And now into the group of death, and it's Germany against Hungary. And Germany clicked into gear with a demolition of Portugal. What a game. Best of the tournament, Theo.
What I've learned from that game is Joachim Low has got his tactics right. The game was in Munich. And my God, did that help. The German fans got behind them. They scored 4 past Portugal. It's looking again like Portugal are going to go through on that 3rd place, which is the same thing they did against the Euros the last time to win it. Hungary are a very good side. When they play at Budapest in a full capacity stadium, they look really good. This is in Munich. So I'm backing Germany to win 2-1. Havertz will definitely score. He basically got 2 goals last game. One of them was given as an own goal.
Those Hungarian ultras in that packed stadium were legendary, weren't they?
Legends.
And if they can draw with France, can't they beat Portugal? 2-0 to Germany.
2-0. Billy, what do you reckon, mate?
My score prediction for this match is going to be 2-0 to Germany.
And finally, the big one. It is Portugal against France. Now, Cristiano's got 3 goals, but Portugal might be on their way out of the Euros, Theo.
Not out of the Euros. If France win, then potentially, depending on the points they are compared to the other groups. But if this is a draw, it's good for both because they're most likely both going through if Germany beat Hungary. So it's a weird one. If France want to top their group and they're going to go out there full pelt, Portugal might be out the Euros.
Wow, what a shocker. And you know what? I'm going to go straight to it. That's going to happen. France will beat Portugal. They will keep Cristiano quiet.
Portugal out the Euros.
It's going to be very, very close. It depends on that complicated 4 out of 6 from the 3rd place. France to win 2-1.
Thogdad is making a big statement. Portugal out the Euros. I am going to say the exact same thing. I think France will win 2-1.
Yeah.
They performed in their first game. Hungary was a bit of a letdown. They won atop their group. Portugal looked poor versus Germany.
Yeah.
I can't back them anymore. And even if they go through on 3rd, I don't think they're winning Euros.
Yes, absolutely, Theo. But over to Billy. Thanks for coming on, mate. What do you reckon?
Portugal versus France. This is a tough one to call. It could go either way, but I think it's going to be a draw, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I just want to say a massive big up and thank you to Thogden and Thogdad. You guys are absolute legends. Thanks, guys. Take care. Peace.
Billy, you're a hero. Thank you for slapping your predictions in. His links will be in the description. Go subscribe to him, follow him. Thogdad, it's great to have you on here again. Leave all your Euro, whatever nation you support in the Euros, leave your prediction for that game in the comments and we'll go down there and respond, won't we, Dad?
Absolutely. It's coming home, or maybe not.
15k likes and it will come home. That's all I'm saying. Bye, guys.